been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my cool. Only winning is exception on my cool, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Detroit Lions. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now Rosen on first down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
That's good.
A good pickup there. 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
40's the mic. 40's the mic. Check mic. Check mic. Here we go. Here we go. Motion. 80. Squeeze.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
40's Mike. 40's Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
A first carry now for Thompson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike's 40. Mike's 40.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Keelan Cole, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Lions 7.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Jamal Agnew. A gain of 6 yards. And it's
faking the give. Darnold throwing deep for Galladay. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
Darnold's pass.
Kenny Galladay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Monday. 50 seconds. Quarter. Watch QB draw. QB draw.
Play action here with Rosen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
On 3rd down, Rosen. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down. Darnold from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Geronimo Allison, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead.
The kick is good.
The first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over
their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
All day, every night.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
The 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rosen. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now with Robinson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
21. Jaguars 14.
I got one. Alert. No. 80.
Rosen off the play action. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions, but he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Back to the air, Rosen after the pick 6. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Watch the pass. Hey, check, Mike.
They'll run on first down. Thompson. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Will Harris. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Slam, slam, slam.
To throw is Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's going to let this go deep for Allison. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he'll let this. It got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 36 yards on the play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
57 the mic. 57 the mic.
Rosen will throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He was brought down by Trey Flowers.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
1st down, Lions.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Darnold on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again, Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
A gain of 11.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Darnold to throw again. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Complete to Jamal Agnew.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. Hey, alert, alert. Undercrush.
They'll run here with Robinson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 10-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Hey, check. Alert. Come on, D. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Wild Bill. 57's the mic.
On first down, it's Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Detroit. Matt Prater lining up for the point.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. To return, here's Agnew. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Pass. Complete.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, and they go with Swift again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, Swift. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
A gain of a yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
26-yard line.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
Now Rosen.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Desmond Trufant. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
You don't know no better. Watch the edge.
They go to Johnson again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Swift. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
And 12 at the 43.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. A little do-it-yourself run right there. And a nice game.
I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone. How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Crunch time, defense. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Now it's Rosen. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about the defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
A gain of 7.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On first down, Swift. And he stopped immediately there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Once again, it's Swift. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
1st and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to... He's got a man, complete, 20, touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. I mean, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
To return, here's Agnew. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for the Lions. 52 yards.
Today's final score, Lions.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gautin saying so